can't beat them, join them. We've had a problem in NFTs since day one. Us as regular people just can't beat out the bots when it comes to minting. Whether it comes to sniping on the secondary, minting before anybody else, this isn't a new issue. Even before NFTs, there were bots manipulating drops such as ticket sales, sneakers, and we've had this in NFTs since day one. Let's hop right into an example. I'm gonna give one example for ETH and one example for Solana. The Solana example is very easy because it's very recent with OK Bears. Somebody managed to get over 100 in their wallet off of mint. While, I sat here from the second that I was allowed to clicked it multiple times and didn't even get one transaction to go through. Back in late 2021, Adidas actually dropped on Ethereum, and one person decided that they could write a script that would overwrite the smart contract that Adidas made, and they minted over 300 directly off of the smart contract. I mean, I don't know about you, I definitely can't write a smart contract like that, especially one to override another smart contract's rules. But if you can do that, how about you leave a comment on this video and let's make millions. So in this video, I want to talk about where you can bot, what bots people are using so that, like I said at the beginning, if you can't beat them, join them. Again, I do wish this wasn't a problem. I wish there was an unbottable solution. I think Solport Tom is doing his best for Solport.io to be unbottable. But at this moment in time, you're just gonna miss out if you're not being able to compete with some of these best bots. So let's dive right in the video. So a big part of this video is going to be about the bots, but I do kind of just want to talk about some cool tools as well. I just don't want to only talk about stuff that's manipulative in the space. What about things that are actually helping us do cool stuff? But at the beginning, let's just talk about the manipulative bots. We got to talk about the powerhouse right now, and that's Urban AIO Pass, which at the time of recording has over a 90 Solana floor price. This is supposedly the bot that man used to cook over 100 of the OK Bears drop. Like, this thing absolutely killed the OK Bears launch. Basically, what the tool does is it bypasses the process of approving for the transaction to go through, does that automatically, so obviously it makes it way easier to scalp and really snipe off these launch pads. This is only currently supported by Windows, not Mac, plus it's a little bit risky when you ever have to download anything directly to your computer, so always be safe and always make sure you're being smart on Web3. There is a reason that these are so expensive though, because they absolutely have been cooking. Is it worth it? I don't know. The reason I say stuff like this because it's tough. Imagine one thing that their script runs specifically that makes them so good. What if the platform decides to find a way to specifically counteract that and you're out 100 SOL on a tool that Magic Eden or whatever launchpad you decided that you just tried to cook wants to counteract exactly what your bot, your script does? You could be out, 100 SOL pretty easy. This is a very risky play, but I mean, for whales that are going to be scooping up 100 of these at mint anyway, I don't think it was a big risk. Obviously, they killed it. It's not all about just minting bots, right? What about sniping on the secondary market? And I want to give a big shout out to the homie Grish, who absolutely cooked OK Bears using Rarity. If you want, go ahead and actually check out this video that he posted. After this video, I'm going to leave it in the link in the description below. So what happened was I was live streaming, right? Everybody was watching me try to buy bears at 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 18 when my first transaction eventually went through. And he had already had 3 by then, including multiple rares. The way that Rarity works is that they're not using Phantom, right? They're using Slope Wallet, and Slope Wallet still has the ability to auto-approve transactions while Phantom does not. It does give Slope Wallet users a slight advantage. They also have a sneak peek at Rarity and listings on Magic Eden up to 10 seconds before they go live, so I might not even see one by the time Grish is sniping it from me. These spend like almost a month sitting about 3 SOL on Magic Eden, and as you can see, it just took off. These are sitting at 21 SOL right now, and I think it's just because everyone was hitting some home runs with it and they're waiting for the next big upcoming mint. Just a quick disclaimer, I don't actually own any of these bots, so I clearly can't say that they're worth it or they're not worth it. I haven't decided that it was worth it to spend the money yet. I mean, I wish I did, but that's just all hindsight. Okay, so we know one bot that people are using to kill us on the launch pads. We see what bot or people are using to kill us on secondary, but how about some tools, to kind of do some research or other things like that? First, we gotta shout out the homie Max, founder of soulsniper.xyz. Love this project. Obviously, I'm on there as a featured user because I love using it, especially on these live streams where you see me live trading all the time. I need to be able to see stuff like activity. I want to see stuff from how far from the floor is the 10th most expensive listed. I want to see stuff like, give me all of it. I want volume. Give me all the data. That's where I find it. All these charts. It looks like I'm using TD Ameritrade over here. Nah, you know what? I know why you guys are here. So actually, we're gonna make an offer. In exchange for you guys pumping the ish out of this floor price of the like button, let's get it to 1,000 like floor price. I'm just gonna give you a bunch more sniping and botting tools because that's why you guys are here. You guys just want the gross, the degen, the down, the dirty. So let's just do that. How about that? I literally had an entire list ready to go of like, oh, you know, let's check on rarity. Let's be able to check other people's wallets, all that type of stuff. When, you know, if you do want that, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll make a video on that stuff later. But right now, you guys just want the minting and sniping tools. So my Discord just hooked me up and gave me 3 more for you. I have 3 different price points and they do 3 different things. Let's start with number 1, Zion Labs, which is a fan favorite. Right now, they are pretty expensive, 21 SOL floor price. Again, people are loving these bots. They're killing mints with them. They're killing secondaries. So I kind of understand the hype and the price behind them. Zion Labs has a fully autonomous trading bot. Like, they do a ton more things, but that's really why people are buying this right now. And I'm not trying, no hate on Zion Labs. You guys probably are a sick company, but the reason I know of you is because people are loving this trading bot. You can set up the bot, activate it, and let it trade automatically for you 24/7. And that is super risky. So be very careful with what parameters you put in, you know, what you're willing to risk, everything like that. Cause you could wake up to buying, okay, bears, oh, anything 100 sounds sick. Oh, and they rugged. I just bought 100 of them all for 1 SOL. Whatever it is, I don't really know what restrictions it has on that, but just be careful when setting up the rules. The next tool is actually the number 1 fan favorite voted in my Discord. This is one a lot of people use. This is what they're liking, a tool that can do it all, Sol Tools. This is an all-in-one tool. It kind of does everything. It has that minting, secondary snipes, and it's in that middle price point. I think they're sitting around 13 SOL floor price on Magic Eden right now. So the Cody's Crew Discord approved bot of this video, let's go with Sol Tools. Even though, again, I don't own any of these, so I'm only going based on the people in my community, all the info I've received. But apparently this one's the best bang for your buck, around 13 SOL a pop. But I wanted to throw in a sleeper for you guys, for ones that's like, you know, really cheap. Maybe this will be a hit. Who knows, but it's much easier to get into than 13 or 21 or 27 or 90 SOL like the other 4 bots I've shown you. Let's talk about Protopass sitting at only 0.7 SOL on Magic Eden. This is a Magic Eden and a Famous Fox Federation sniper. So Famous Fox is kind of interesting and cool to include on here because that's obviously our whitelist token marketplace. And those are sometimes a great flip as well. So I kind of like this, a little bit cheaper entry, kind of doing something unique, a little bit different than the other bots. So I just had to put this one on your radar. So I do want to kind of mention in this video at some point that, like, again, I don't love the idea of botting. I wish it wasn't a part of our marketplace about how things work, but at the end of the day, I keep getting wrecked by these bots, and so I'm gonna have to do something. I'm ready to fight back. Be smart, be careful, buy only what you want, and, you know, at any time, remember that these marketplaces, these launch pads can change their code and defend themselves against these bots. So that is a risk that you have to know, fully understand, and be willing to take. But now that you know about these bots, you understand how to snipe early and before mints happen. You want to know about upcoming mints that maybe you should be looking at, probably using these sniper bots on? How about you check out that video?